Glad to have you with us from Charlotte, North Carolina, Jerry Richardson Stadium. Today, two teams get set to square off in an interconference battle in the American. It's the Memphis Tigers and the Charlotte 49ers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. On the move, it's Cobb. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25.
Spade on, spade on. Spade east, spade east.
To the air, it's Harrell. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
They punt it away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to field this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll run this play from the pistol. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catch in stride inside the 15.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it.
On the ground, it's Hayden. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quick catch on 3rd down. Touchdown, Tigers. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the return, it's Boston. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And the 49ers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Harrell. He's got it. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barnes. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The 49ers getting set on 1st and 10. Hits the hole. It's Cobb. Give him a pickup of 2. Now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cobb. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Harrell. Got his man. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The run inside. It's Cobb. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the 49ers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Here we go. Ready. Put on.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The handoff. Uh-oh, look out. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They give it back to him. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Turning it on. Inside the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Boston. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out wide left, it's Boston.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Hits inside. It's Cobb. Got the 1st down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Drops back. It's Harrell. the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. He's got an open man. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The 49ers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the 49ers will snap it on 1st and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Tough run here. It's Cobb. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Harrell. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Breaks into the open.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. as well give it to him again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Caught behind the line. It's Simmons. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy who the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And it's no good. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a two-touchdown lead at 14. They have some time here late in the half. Straight ahead, it's Cobb. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
That's caught. It's McGee. At midfield, he's got room. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The 49ers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Left side, it's Boston. Snags it and he's open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts them. their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer.
Blue 85. Joke, Lily.
Defense in press coverage. On the move. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Wide 80. Spade Ruby.
Trying to barge in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Out wide left, it's McGee. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Charlotte. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. They close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. He'll bring it out. It's Chapman. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Using his legs, it's Caden. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Right side, it's Tipton. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Punt is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Harrell. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on first down, playing the pass, now forcing a second down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on first down.
Gets the back moving. Second and 10, he'll throw again. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now Memphis will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The sack makes it an even longer third down chance for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout. 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Deep in the end zone, it's Chapman. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football.
The Tigers have a lot of options on second and inches. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Plows his way ahead, and he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Back to throw, it's Nolan. Finds the big tight end. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got an alley. Plows through the defense. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the single back. And they swarm him under.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And you're seeing on this drive, man, a big part of the reason why they've got the lead. Like, they've been so good on these 3rd downs. Another 3rd down conversion where they dial up the right play at the right time to move the sticks.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. He's stopped.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Moves the pocket. It's Nolan. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. The defense set them up with a turnover and now to try to cash it in. Quick give. It's Cobb. There he goes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the 49ers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Boston. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Unleashes it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
They boot it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Turns it upfield. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Reels it in. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And now the lead is even bigger. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. They give it to him again. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The 49ers headed quickly to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Setting up the screen. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Motion from the wide receiver. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Long way to go on second down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. At the 40, there he goes. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. Just feeds the running back. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the 49ers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Memphis calls timeout. That's their first of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. 2nd and long here. Sets his feet. It's Harrell. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the 4th quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Niners. Once he got some room, it was over. Before that score, considering last rights, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Chapman. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Rush right in his face. Right side, it's Brown. Turning it on. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Sets his feet. It's Nolan. Finds his man. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Hayden. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football. I got the lead. The clock is my... And now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. They're all over him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Going deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping. The defense was ready for that one.
3rd and long coming up. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Under pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They booted away on 4th down. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll run the counter. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
The 49ers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Pushes ahead. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Pulls it. Keeps it looking for the edge. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Scanning the field, it's Harrell. Finds his target. Shakes a man, and he might take off. That play won't make the highlight reel, except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
And the 49ers look to keep this drive humming. The run to the left. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. Out wide right, it's Middleton. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll pull it on the read. There's a crease. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the 49ers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Rutledge. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
The 49ers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it. It's Rutledge. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. DB's right up on the receivers. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Rushes on. slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
And every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
And this is almost certainly four-down territory, down 6, and needing a touchdown in the point after to take the lead. They'll run it on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Now Memphis uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking for the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Charlotte. Just an extra point away from taking the lead late. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Nolan. It's complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Objective 1, get the first down, stop the clock. Nice job. Now get up to the line quickly. Try to save a timeout if we can.
Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Memphis picking up the tempo. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.